They were tested in Gaza in 2009. By 2021, there were, I think it's 270 been delivered to the IDFs. The whole point of a NAMA is that you need the infantry to be really well protected, because if they're just wandering around outside the vehicle, then they're hugely open to casualties, right? It's a 62-ton vehicle. The big difference between NAMA and kind of a conventional Western main battle tank is, in the West, we still haven't really let go of this idea that a tank needs to be best protected from the front, and kind of additional protection around the sides is nice to have, but not always essential. The NAMA is designed to carry much more equal levels of protection around the entire vehicle. It's designed to withstand a lot greater punishment from any angle that it's attacked. It probably means that maybe it's a bit easier to penetrate a NAMA than it is the frontal arc of a main battle tank, but it means that you have to work quite hard from any angle to penetrate it. It carries the crew, it carries dismounts as well in the rear of the vehicle, so there's space for 8 dismounts. You have a driver, commander, and a gunner as well. So it's it's a fairly large vehicle with a fairly large personnel complement, but again, that feeds into how the IDF expects to operate. So they'd work with 2 to 3 NAMAs to 2 to 3 tanks, as well as some D9 bulldozers. Trophy is what's known as an active protection system, and the IDF started looking at it in 1987. It was a cooperation between the MOD's Directorate of Research and Development, Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, and ELTA. For the Israelis, it basically consists of radars that are set up around the vehicle, providing that airspace monitoring, and then there are usually 2 countermeasure launchers, and the launchers basically fire an explosively formed projectile, a package of explosively formed projectiles into the path of like an RPG coming in. It's designed to fire this really concentrated selection of EFPs at the projectile, and they intercept it at around 30 meters distance from the vehicle. And so that's how it works. It's been accepted by the US for the Abrams. It will equip some Challenger 3s once they've entered service. And the German Leopard 2A7 something will also carry it. So it's quite successful. It was used by the Israelis in 2014 and enhanced the survivability of their vehicles there. We can see pretty much from World War II that any urban operation without armor is a huge risk, and urban operations where one side has armor and one side does not tends to lean in favor of the side with armor.